What is up? My name is Leah. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another video. So today we're going to be talking about the fall picks for my book club, the Big Bad Booty Bitches book club. So if you don't know, I run a book club here on YouTube where we read horror and romance books, and we read a different book every month, and it has kind of become a social thing in a way, where I've had a lot of different booktubers on as co-hosts, and I've really gotten to know a lot of different creators through the book club, and it's been great. And so it's really been kind of like a community thing for me and a lot of other people that I've met through YouTube, and it's been really fun. So if you are interested in romance and horror books, I highly recommend that you join the book club. There is an Instagram and a Discord that I'll leave linked down below, and anybody can join. Hello, Editing Leah here with this face and this hair, looking like a half-dead rat. Filming me, bless her heart, did not do the most eloquent job explaining some of the more nuanced details of the book club, because I've been refreshing some things for book club. So I recently refreshed the Instagram, and we're going to have some logo changes that are going to be happening. So basically, when we're reading a horror book, we're going to have a spooky horror version of the logo that has a little peach with a little knife and some blood on it. And then when we're doing a romance book that month, we're going to have the little romance logo with the hearts and stuff. It's going to be really cute. And then also I made a new highlight on the book club Instagram where it shows all of the book club picks for 2024. So if you want to plan ahead and be able to see everything we're reading between now and December, it has that on there. And then I'm also going to make a new highlight for all the books we're going to be reading in 2025 in case you are a super far ahead planner and you really want to get ahead and make sure that you know what we're going to be reading each month. And also for the 2025 book club picks, I'm going to be a little bit more strategic about making sure that we are reading a lot of new releases, which is going to be really cool, both in horror and romance. And also we're going to be alternating between genres each month. So that way, if you are a horror girly and you only want to read the horror books, then you can just participate every other month, and vice versa if you prefer romance. And if you like both, then you can just read along with us the whole year. But that way it's a little bit more consistent, because this year for 2024 I just based it on release dates, and so it doesn't alternate horror and romance. It'll be 2 horror and 2 romance. It's kind of random. So anyways, once we get through 2024, it's going to be a little bit more structured in 2025 with the genre switching and all of that, but I'm super excited. So look out for the announcement for the 2025 book club picks, because it's going to be coming really soon. I think I'm going to put it on the Instagram highlight probably here in the next week or so, once those book club picks get finalized. And then probably end of November, early December, I'll do another book club video going more in depth on what those 2025 picks are going to be. And I also have been revamping the Discord. So we have a book club Discord where you can chat along with us as you read the book, and it's also another space where you can kind of have a community friend aspect through the book club. And we also have some new channels on there that I added. So we're also going to have a channel for the 2024 picks and a channel for the 2025 picks. Those will also be posted there if you would rather look at them via Discord. And there's also an announcements channel where I'm going to be listing what each of the book club picks are for each season as a reminder. And then there's channels for each book where you can go in and chat about the book as you read. And we're going to have 2 of those chat channels up at a time. So it will be the book that we're currently reading and then also the next book. So we're going to do it in kind of 2s. So that way, if you are a little bit ahead on the book club, you can start into the next book if you'd like to. But I kind of wanted to do that because right now for book club, we are on a new schedule in terms of live shows. So my goal is to have a book club live show the second Sunday of each month to discuss the book that we read the previous month, if that makes sense. So that way you have a full month to read each book selection. But if you are oh, I want to read the book 3 days before the live show and be in the chat, that chat will still be open, and then the next month's book chat will be open as well. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or you can always DM me on Instagram. And I'm really excited about where the book club is going to go. So without any further ado, let's talk about the fall book club picks for September, October, and November. So the first book we're going to be reading is for September, and we're going to be reading Cloak and Dagger Burlesque by Lizzie Strong. So this is the same author who wrote How to Marry a Lich, which is a book that I read not too long ago for Summerween and really enjoyed. And so this is one of her sapphic romances, and it's a monster romance that's sapphic, and it's also kind of a bodyguard romance, which is really fun. So we're following this lady Talia, and she is a Dragos, and I'm not sure if that's like some kind of dragon or what exactly, but she basically decides to stop her life of adventuring. She's tired of like running around fighting liches and trying to save kingdoms and stuff, and so she decides that she's going to take this job as the head of security at this place called the Cloak and Dagger Burlesque Club. And basically the guy who owns it hires her and a bunch of other people to try and like protect the club and look out for the dancers and stuff. And one of the dancers is his daughter, Delilah, and she is a pixie. And she and Talia have this like really spicy sapphic romance, it sounds like. And there's also a heist element to this because somebody is trying to like put on this grand heist and steal something from the owner of the club. And so the two women like band together to try and like beat the thieves and complete the heist themselves before other people can steal this item. And it sounds really, really fun. I'm excited to read a sapphic monster romance because I feel like I haven't read very many of those. So if you're interested in monster romance, you should join in with us this month because it's going to be a fun and fresh time. And also, Rachel from Rachel Reads and Sings here on BookTube is going to co-host with me this month. And I'm really excited because Rachel's great. She's got a lot of romance recommendations, especially if you're into like historical romances. She's wonderful and she has superb taste. So I'll leave her channel link down below so you should go check her out too. She's fabulous. And then in October, we're going to be reading the new romantasy book from Juliet Cross, and it's called The Wraith King. So this is book one in a new series from her. She's the author who wrote one of my favorite romance series of all time, and it's called the Stay a Spell series, and it's like a witchy series about this family where each woman is a witch, and they all have different romances with like vampires and werewolves and all these different creatures in this series, and it's really, really good. So this one, The Wraith King, is her newest release, and it's between two fae, which is also really cool. So basically it's about this brutal war that's happening between the light fae and the dark fae, and so the king of the dark fae sees this prophecy from his like seer who works for him, and she tells him that the princess of the light fae is the key to saving his people. And so he decides that he's gonna tell the Light Fae, like, hey, I'm gonna keep killing all your people and this war is gonna continue unless you give me your princess.
These white men are dangerous.
And so the princess decides to surrender herself because she's trying to save her people. And then they get to know each other, and he realizes that she's not just a weapon to him, and he's actually really into her. And there's also another aspect to this that's kind of a mystery, because I guess she was abducted and taken to his castle before by some other guy, like some other previous king or whatever. And so she's trying to uncover some dark secrets about her past that are like hidden in his palace. And that's all I really know. It sounds like it's going to be kind of dark and spicy, but I'm excited to read like a more vast like fantasy romance, because I think there's probably going to be a lot of world building in here too, because it's the beginning of a series. So I'm looking forward to that. And I don't have a co-host yet for October, so if you're interested, let me know. Or if you also want to co-host along with my other co-hosts for these other months, let me know that as well, because I'm always looking for more people who are down to co-host for book club. And then for November, we're going to be reading American Rapture by CJ Leeds. So this is a new horror release. I am really excited because this is one of my most anticipated releases of the year. And this is the author who wrote Mayfly, which I read in January, and I think it's probably going to be my best book of the year. So this is her new release. It's only the second book she's ever written, but I think it's going to be like a post-apocalyptic horror. And the synopsis is really short. It says, a virus is spreading across America, transforming the infected and making them feral with lust. Sophie, a good Catholic girl, must traverse the hellscape of the Midwest to try to find her family while the world around her burns. Along the way, she discovers there are far worse fates than dying a virgin. I'm so stoked about this. And Nat from Nerdy Nat Reads is going to co-host with me in November. Love her, love to see it. I'm going to leave her channel link down below as well. She also is really great and very kind, and I'm just super stoked to chat about this with her. And so those are all the books that we're going to be reading this fall for book club. Let me know down below if you're going to be joining along with us, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!